The leading Tory backbencher also suggested how the Irish Republic could make Brexit smoother for the UK. Speaking to the House of Commons today, he said, "I think it's a politically unappealing and cynical approach to suggest that violence may be a consequence of not doing what the pro-Europeans want, and they should think whether that is a wise approach to take. Once you start proposing that violence may be a consequence of something, you're almost encouraging violence, so people making that argument should think very carefully about the wisdom of that argument." Mr. Rees-Mogg's words come a week after DUP chief Arlene Foster called Tony Blair and Sir John Major's concerns regarding the possibility for Brexit to poison the peace process an insult. GETTYJacob Rees-Mogg suggested how the Irish Republic could make Brexit smoother for the UK once you start proposing that violence may be a consequence of something. You're almost encouraging violence. Jacob Rees-Mogg speaking at the British Chambers of Commerce annual conference in London. Mrs. Foster said, "I object in the strongest possible terms to people who have limited experience of the troubles in Northern Ireland throwing threats of violence around as some kind of bargaining chip in this negotiating process. To do so is an insult to the people of Northern Ireland who worked so hard to bring peace to our country." Arch-Brexiteer and MP for North East Somerset Mr. Rees-Mogg said Theresa May's pledge to work closely with the EU to solve Northern Ireland border issues. Calling the PM's offer generous, he suggested a different, equally logical solution. He said, "I think the Prime Minister was being generous to the European Union in that context. She wants to have friendly relations in the negotiations, but it's a question of nuance, and I think they're the stick in the muds in this and have come up with a solution that is wholly impossible for the United Kingdom to accept, that we should take Northern Ireland out of the United Kingdom. Why don't we suggest to them that the Republic of Ireland comes out of the single market and customs union and accepts our regulations?" It's an equally logical suggestion. Today the Prime Minister said she will accept the European Union's demands for a backstop on issues relating to the Irish border, but branded unacceptable the text proposed by Brussels, which included proposals for Northern Ireland to remain aligned to EU rules on issues like farming and energy.